one of them dropped a little surprise on my head, it just meant that he liked me. The next morning
What? What's wrong with you? Come on, dude. I think you got some kind of like fetish there. I don't know about that. Hopefully this video won't end with, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Ivy from California, and I love making lists. To-do lists, shopping lists, lists of my strengths and weaknesses, and my life goals. And my number one life goal is to become a veterinarian. But before I continue, please like and subscribe, because if you do, a songbird might land on your window and sing to you. I love animals. When I was 7, I went to the zoo and saw this pretty cat locked up in a cage. Mom, it looks so sad. Honey, don't get too close. I snatched the keys off the zookeeper's belt and let the cat out. I was banned from the zoo after that.
What?
Another time,
We all know that's cap. We all know that's... What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you snatched the keys and let it out? That is cap! Cap, bro. No one is believing that. Let's rewind. Let's just rewind that whole sequence.
It looks so sad. Honey, don't get too close. I snatched the keys off the zookeeper's belt and let the cat out. I was banned from...
We all know that didn't happen. Cap, dude. Cap. That is the most cap thing I've ever
the zoo
heard.
after that. Another time...
Like, if that actually, like, if you snatched a zookeeper's keys, the zookeeper does one of these. Bah! Knocks you down. Or maybe, you know, does the less violent thing of gripping your arm and taking it back, okay? No one is believing that, bro. No one is
I
believing
invited a
that.
stray cat and dog into our house. They got so excited that they scratched up the curtains, the walls, and the furniture. My brother's face swelled up like a tomato because he was allergic.
Okay, see, that is a bit more believable.
When I was 15, I was outside the grocery store and this woman came up to me. Save the whales! Excuse me, have you ever considered being an actor? The camera would love you, and you can make a ton of money. My parents...
What? That cannot be common at all. Are you kidding me? What kind of luck is that? Maybe it does happen. Maybe it does happen to really attractive people. How would I know? How would I know? I wouldn't know that.
Parents appeared out of nowhere with these huge smiles on their faces. Apparently, the woman was a famous agent who had discovered a ton of young movie stars. Ivy, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But I don't want to be an actor. I want to be a vet. The extra money you'd make could help the family and pay for veterinary school.
Don't listen to nobody, bro. You follow your dreams, alright? Doesn't matter if it's your parents, if it's your friends, if it's your enemies, if it's your idol. Don't listen to them, bro. It's your fucking life, bro. They are not controlling you like puppets, okay? You control you. And sometimes you controlling you is being controlled by someone else controlling you. Come on.
I didn't want to take up acting, but looking at Mom and Dad...
God forbid, I didn't do what Mom and Dad wanted. That's frustrating. That is actually frustrating to see. You hate to see it. Alright, let's see how acting class goes, I guess. Let's see how acting class goes.
And the fact that this money could really help us out, I reluctantly agreed. The next day, I signed a contract with the agent. Soon, I was auditioning every day. I booked small roles in TV shows and a few movies. In the 11th grade, I auditioned at a big Hollywood studio for a role in a movie opposite this teenage heartthrob, Roman. I arrived at the audition with cat hair all over my clothes, And I smelled a little funny from volunteering at the animal shelter. I stopped in the bathroom to clean up and ran into Becky, the meanest girl in school. She was also auditioning for the role and was equally shocked to see me there. What are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I'm auditioning? You'll never get this part. They don't want a weirdo like you. We'll see about that. I auditioned, then went to the park to feed the birds. One of them dropped a little surprise on my head. It just meant that he liked me. The next morning in...
What? What's wrong with you? Come on, dude. I think you got some kind of like fetish there. I don't know about that. Hopefully this video won't end with, you know, you know what I'm talking about. No. Seriously, I really do hope that's not how this ends, because that would be insane.
In school, Becky stormed up to me screaming like a lunatic. You cheated. You bribed someone. I know you did. There's no way you could beat me to the part. Thankfully, one of the teachers was around and grabbed Becky before she could attack me. Just then my phone rang, and it was my agent, confirming that I got the part. When Mom and Dad heard, they were over the moon, but I was still not as happy.
Oh, our beautiful daughter got the part. I'm so happy. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna spend it on dumb stuff.
A week later, I was on set and heard a commotion. I turned to see Roman yelling at one of the assistants. I said decaf, you idiot. An hour later, he shouted at the writer. This dialogue is horrible. Change it, now. The next day, he was even worse. Roman and I were shooting a scene where we were playing with the cutest little puppy.
Bah! Is he gonna punch it? That would be pretty funny.
The puppy jumped up and licked Roman in the face. Get that thing out of here. It was bad enough that Roman bullied the crew, but to scare an innocent little puppy was going...
It's not that deep. It's not that deep, okay? It's just an animal. Come on. Like, okay, punching it in the face would have been diabolical, but, like, the puppy doesn't understand. Like, look, you animated it as if the puppy understood what he was saying.
The puppy
Look at this.
jumped up
Look.
and licked Roman in the face. Get that thing out of here.
Bro, of course the frame changes. You saw the puppy's expression. They don't react like that. Oh, he doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. Like, yes, animals do understand some basic level of human emotion, but you best believe they don't understand that much, okay? Like, you have to do this for them to be excited and stuff. And you have to, like, really yell at them for them to actually be sad, alright?
It was bad enough that Roman bullied the crew, but to scare an innocent little puppy was...
So what are you gonna do about it? Punch his ass?
Going too far. You're a big, fat jerk. I'm not fat. How dare you? Do you know who I am? You're a spoiled brat, your acting sucks, and your movies stink. You can't talk to me like that. I already did.
Wow, two low IQ specimens arguing with each other.
You know what? I quit. I'd rather get stung by a jellyfish than spend another second with you. My agent called me 12 times, but I didn't answer. Roman wasn't the first spoiled actor I dealt with on set, but he was going to be the last. I was done with acting.
Okay.
A few days later, a sound woke me up in the middle of the night. Ouch. I charged at the intruder and knocked him to the ground. And then I saw his face. What are you doing here? I wanted to talk to you. Ever heard of...
I'm sorry, what just happened?
I was done with acting. A few days later, a sound woke me up in the middle of the night. Ouch. I charged at the intruder.
What? There was an intrusion? What? Are you just gonna skip over that part? Are you just gonna skip over it? I don't know, that seems like a pretty big detail, but...
And knocked him to the...
And then it's this guy, like... Bro, I better not see these two getting together. I better not, because I'm actually... If that happens, I'm ending the reaction early. I'm ending the reaction early if that happens. I'm not even lying. If they get together, I'm ending the reaction early. I don't even care.
The ground.
I don't even care what happens. I'm ending it early.
I saw his face. What are you doing here? I I wanted to talk to you.
I want to talk to you. You see, even though I hate you, you're really pretty, so I kind of wanted to ask you out. And that's why I broke into your home. Like, dog! Do you hear how corny that is? Come
Ever heard of
on.
a phone? Did you mean the things you said about me? Every last word.
No way, bro. Okay, first of all, this dude broke into your home. I'm pretty sure you can arrest someone for that. Like, you don't need to be having this conversation. You can just arrest him. Second of all, no way this guy's breaking in to make sure that he's liked by every single person.
Then Roman sat on my
I mean, there is a way, but
bed and looked up at me with the cutest puppy dog eyes.
there's no way. You better not. You better actually not. You better actually not.
No one ever tells me the truth. Everyone says I'm such a great actor, and they expect me to be perfect. But I'm not. That's why my last...
We don't care. You broke into her home. How are you even having a conversation right now? If this was to happen in real life, the police is being called, the police is showing up, guns are going to be pulled out, tasers are going to be, like, what?
few movies failed, and I just got bitter. I'm really sorry for being mean, but I really just want to do a good job. You're playing a poor teenage boy in high school. It's not that difficult. It's difficult for me. I've never been to a high school, and I'm definitely not poor. So, I was hoping you could do me a favor. What favor? I want to go to school with you, and I want to live like a normal teenager.
I don't really, yeah, I don't understand what's happening, because, what do you mean you want to live like a normal teenager? What do you mean you want to go to school with... You broke into her house. Why is this conversation happening? Pick up your phone, 911, whatever you do in America, you call the police, and they show up and they arrest him, alright? Sure, it might be a bit dangerous if you're home alone, and this dude is violent, I get that, but I don't, like,
I'm not sure how you're gonna manage that. Your face is everywhere. Then Roman opened his backpack. He pulled out a wig and a makeup bag and then turned his back to me. 10 seconds later, when he turned around, he looked like a totally different person. Call me Rob. My manager enrolled me in your high school under my new name. I can stay here in your house, and when we get to school, you can teach me how to be a normal teenager. Why do you want to stay at my house when you can easily afford another mansion? Let's just say, I want to get the feel of everything, without my riches and comfort. And your house is perfect. You want to go to vet school and open an animal shelter, right? Uh-huh. But what's that got to do with this? You do this for me, and I'll give you $1 million, making all your dreams come true. At that moment, I saw my future flash before my eyes. I couldn't say no. Roman slept on my bedroom floor that night. I was sound asleep when music started blasting at 5 a.m. in the morning. Roman and his personal trainer were working out in the middle of my room. What are you doing? You'll wake my parents. And how did he come in? The same way I did. I turned off the music and shoved Roman and his trainer up.
There's too much happening. Can we calm down and take a step back and breathe and relax? What is happening? Not only did he break into your house, not only did you allow him to sleep in your house, not only do your parents live in that house and didn't notice for some reason, not only did he bring in some kind of personal trainer, but okay, yeah, that was what happened there. But what? And then you shoved him out
Out of my window. Honey, what's going on in there? Just getting into shape, Dad.
Okay, you better not hit me with that corny shit again. I'm being 100% serious. You better not hit me with some corny shit like that again. Oh
Later
my
that
god.
morning, when I went downstairs, I got the shock of my life. Honey, you never told us you had a boyfriend. What boyfriend? Then Roman turned around with an apron and a plate full of pancakes.
What is happening? No parent allows an intruder. Like, yeah. Something's wrong here. Something, like, I must be missing. Jesus Christ. I must be missing a piece of the puzzle. I must be missing a piece of the puzzle because something is not adding up here. This is like a fever dream. What's going on here doesn't quite make sense. All right, it's like a blurry, weird dream that doesn't make sense. All right.
And he's such a great cook. I grabbed Roman's hand and
yeah, see, it's a fever dream, bro. You know what I dreamed about last night? I dreamed I was on a helicopter, like one of these tiny toy helicopters that had enough force to lift a person, and Saul Goodman from Better Call Saul was in my room, and we flew together in this room, literally right here. It was like a tiny toy helicopter right here, and I sat on it and it started flying me up, and Saul Goodman was watching me and he was applauding, and then my dad came in, and Saul Goodman immediately ran away through the wall. He disappeared, and let's just say my dad turned into a very scary entity, and the helicopter stopped working, and I tried to hide in my bed, and then I woke up. Pretty scary dream, actually, but like, it's a fever dream. This doesn't make sense. Alright? Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if you said, and then I woke up. Thank God it was just a dream. Come on now.
dragged him out the door. Why would you tell my parents that you're my boyfriend?
Why would he break into your house, pull out a makeup set, and just live in your house without anybody caring? Without your parents caring? Without the trainer caring? What is going on? Can you please answer that question first before we talk about unnecessary shit? Can we please do that?
Friend. It's perfect, right? Now I can hang out at your house at any time without causing suspicion. That was not part of the deal. Well, what's your plan? If I'm not your boyfriend, then what am I? We're just friends, genius. I've never been friends with a girl before. The truth is, I never really had any friends either, girls or boys. And I certainly never ever had a boyfriend, but I wasn't going to admit that to Roman. We went to school, and somehow Roman was in every one of my classes, and he always sat in the seat behind me. Whenever he wasn't staring at me, he was mimicking me. He slouched in his seat like me, chewed his pencil like me, and even tried walking like me. Stop copying me. People are staring. Oh, sorry. What am I supposed to do? Homework? I already finished it. Roman showed me his notebook. He'd completed our math homework and half the upcoming assignments in the book. How'd you do that so fast? I had a tutor who was pretty intense. I learned this stuff a couple of years ago. I was horrible at math. It was my worst subject. If you need my help, just say so. I really don't mind. Afterwards, you can show me what normal kids do for fun. Yeah, I guess. Roman helped me finish my homework, and then I took him to the beach to surf, to a pizza shop, to the arcade, and to the animal shelter. I showed him the dogs that were up for adoption, and he freaked out. What's the matter? Dogs don't like me. That's not true. I took Roman's hand and introduced him to Mr. Buttercup, the sweetest dog at the shelter.
I don't get this story. I don't get this story. I really don't. So I'm probably not gonna say anything until something interesting happens.
Roman pet him, and they ended up becoming best of friends. As time went on, I got used to hanging out with Roman. We hung out at school and at home, and we sometimes talked all night. As I got to know him, he was actually...
This dude broke into your house. He literally broke into your house. And you're like, he's actually pretty cool. You know, when I got to know him, he was actually a pretty cool dude. Fuck out of here.
Actually pretty cool. And he didn't think I was weird because I loved animals so much. One night we were hanging out on the roof of my house, watching the stars. That's the Big Dipper, and that's Orion the Hunter. It's special. It reminds me of you.
This is hard to get through. How 4 minutes left, okay. 4 minutes. 4 fucking minutes. Come on, 4 minutes. I can do this.
How? Orion only comes out during certain seasons, just like you. I still don't follow.
Me neither.
There's something different about you when you're with animals. You shine. There's a bright light within you, and I think it's beautiful.
Fixing my makeup, putting makeup on my skin, putting it on my face, slapping it good and nice in there, making sure it's all applied. I'm about to lose my mind any second. Oh my goodness, if this continues, I'm losing my mind. I'm going to do something very, very, Come on. 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes.
I don't see that when you're with other people. Why is that? Animals are sweet and accepting. People are difficult and judgmental. I used to feel the same way. Well, not about animals, but people. But that changed when I met you. The wind picked up and I started to shiver.
The wind picked up. I started to shiver. And all of a sudden, I needed someone to protect me. I felt vulnerable. I needed someone to... Oh, and wow. Look at this frame. I guess we're gonna get an answer here.
Then Roman put his arm around me, pulled me close, and kissed me. My heart fluttered as the moonlight shined down on us. His words echoed in my mind. And that's when I remembered it was a line from one of Roman's sappy rom-coms.
Oh, really?
Of course. He was just acting. I pulled away. I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong? This isn't a movie, Roman.
I'm still just like, this dude broke into your house. So it doesn't matter. Like he broke into your house. Something is wrong with this dude. Obviously. Like... All right, let's see what she does, bro.
And I'm not your girlfriend. Not now, not ever. After that, Roman started acting strange. He didn't sit near me in class anymore, and although he was still hiding out in my bedroom, he kept to his side of the room, and I kept to mine. I felt bad for being mean to him. Roman was a self-absorbed jerk, but maybe he was changing. Maybe he really did like me. I caught up with him at his locker to talk. Roman, about the other night. It's okay. What happened on the roof wasn't part of our agreement. I should have never put you in that situation. You just caught me off guard. I never expected that you could be what? So thoughtful, smart, and kind? You're so much more than the characters you play in movies. Orion may shine bright, but the real you is spectacular. You shouldn't hide it, and neither should you.
I'm dying in my chair. I'm on life support. This is too much. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm gonna... Keep it going.
Roman took my hands.
Why is this guy taking so much initiative? Jesus Christ.
And just then, Becky and her annoying boyfriend...
Good! Please interrupt this. Please! I'm dying. I'm literally dying in my chair. Please interrupt it. Please.
Mila walked up to us with their army of brats. So, who's your new friend? He doesn't have 4 legs and fur. A bit of advice, new guy. Stop wasting your time with Ivy. She's a loser.
Good.
And a...
Well, I mean... Anything to get these two away from each other, please. But... I mean, this is probably just gonna bring them closer together because they don't want us to be together. For once, stupid people are making a good decision. Please, please, please.
A freak. Becky and her friends started laughing, and Roman's face turned red. Don't talk about Ivy like that again. Oh yeah? Which?
Yeah, and of course he's taking initiative again. Okay, if they throw hands... Wait! He was trained... Wait! Oh my god, wait, this could actually be fire. What's his name? Roman was training in... Well, after he broke in, he was training with a trainer. He was boxing with a trainer. So he's probably gonna box this guy. Are we gonna see... Yo, we're gonna see a fight. We're gonna see a fight. Let's fucking go.
What you gonna do about it?
He's gonna punch you.
Milo shoved Roman.
He is... Biss. You're dead. It's over. Yep. Your career's over. You're gonna end up in a wheelchair like this. And you're not gonna be able to walk, you're not gonna be able to talk because your spine's gonna be broken. Just watch this right hook from Roman.
And they got into a terrible fight. As the teacher tried to pull them apart,
Wait!
Roman's wig fell.
That was a... Yo! I called it! I literally called it!
And they got into a
That is a right hook! That is a right... I called it! Yo! I've actually called it! There's no way!
terrible fight. As the teacher tried to pull
And the teacher comes in.
them apart, Roman's wig fell off and his cover was blown.
Who cares? Honestly, who cares if your wig fell off? Okay, first of all, why are you wearing a wig? That's a bit weird. Second of all, who cares? You landed the cleanest right hook of all time. Alright? You have absolutely no brain up here, but yeah, you can throw them shits. You can throw them shits.
Is that Roman? Everyone started pulling out their cell phones and started recording Roman as he ran away. The next morning, the video of Roman's fight with Milo went viral.
As it should. As it should. Like he really landed one of Look at that. Clean right hook. Clean right hook. Come on. You should have done a takedown too. Like a real MMA battle and just get him on the ground. Just lay those fists on him, alright? Cover your hands with blood, okay? You should be proud that this blew up, okay?
Milo sued Roman in court for his injuries and...
I'm sorry, what?
His fight with Milo went viral. Milo sued Roman in court.
You can do that? It's just a fight.
For his injuries, and Roman was fired from his movie.
Why? What? He was just standing up for himself. Jesus Christ! I'm so upset. I'm fucking voice cracking, bro. This is outrageous. Like, I don't like Roman, but you're gonna, of all things he could have been fired for, breaking into a house, fucking, I don't know, being mean to a dog. This is what you fire him for? Come on, bro.
Reporters found out that I had helped him with the disguise, and they camped outside of my house to interview me. A dozen stories were even published blaming me for ruining Roman's career. I tried to reach out to Roman, but he didn't answer my calls or texts. I felt so guilty that he was losing everything because he stuck up for me. He was my first real friend, and it cost him so much. A few weeks later, a breaking news report revealed that Roman's manager had stolen all of Roman's money and left the country.
What is going on, bro? This is actually a crazy story. Like, it was really, really, really cringe the first 10 minutes. And then now it's starting to get interesting for real.
I couldn't believe that things were getting worse for Roman. And there was nothing I could do to help him. One evening, I was working at the shelter when Mr. Buttercup started jumping and barking like crazy. Then he yanked on his leash so hard that it slipped out of my fingers. Where are you going? Oh my god. Roman? Hey, Ivy. What are you doing here? I don't have much money left, but we had an agreement. Is this the only reason you're here? Besides, I can't take that. I'm the reason you lost everything.
What is in the briefcase?
What are you saying? You're the reason I realized life is more than just making money. Ever since I met you, I've become a better person. And even dogs like me now. Dogs? Really? Are you just gonna stand there talking about philosophical nonsense? So, you want me to say that I'm madly in love with you? Or that I can't stop thinking about you? Or just shut up and kiss me already?
Alright. Yep, that's where we're ending the video, everyone. I don't know, decently good story. I really like that I managed to call out a right hook. Clean, bro. Really clean. Love to see it. But yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today, everybody. Bye bye.